and gentlemen, now for official introduction, the fighter out of the red corner, weighed in at 56.7. He's 31, stands 5'5". He fights out of Ace MMA and hails from South Shields by way of Bangladesh, Shaj Superman Haque. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, weighed in at 56.6. He's 26, stands 5'7". He fights out of Scottish Hit Squad and hails from Coatbridge, Igor Wojtas. Your referee, Mr. Paul Crossley.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the main event at Almighty Fighting Championships number 22. Shaj Haque fighting out of the red corner, representing Ace MMA, 11-5 record, taking on Scottish Hit Squad's Igor Wojtas, 9-7, 32 professional fights experience between these two young flyweights.
A lot of experience between them, isn't there?
We saw Shaj just a couple of shows ago, bouncing back from that loss to Jake Hadley with an impressive win over Aaron Robinson.
Fought some high-level competition, he's Haque.
He's fought on, you name, he's fought on the show. He's been there and done that.
And even if you don't necessarily win all of those fights, you get the rub.
Oh, absolutely. He's never been in a bad fight. Very experienced. We spoke about it earlier. He's got great ring IQ, cage IQ. But Igor Wojtas,
very patient
and experienced in his own right. It's 11-5 versus 9-7. Shaj using a little bit of movement. Seems to me that the Scottish Hit Squad fighter, perhaps just a little bit stockier.
He's trying to sort of just kind of get a bit of a read on Haque, I feel, at the moment. He's been very patient, just throwing out the odd leg kick, the odd body kick, testing him with the 1-2, but not actually getting himself into a distance where you can tell he's actually going to commit to the shots. He's got a long time to fight tonight.
Absolutely.
You know? Nice 1-2 from Haque.
And Haque, again, you know, has a really well-rounded entire game, so you'll look to see him mix it up. Watch this go into the body there. Just landed a couple of stiff jabs. Wojtas acknowledges them land.
Nice takedown attempt there from Igor, but stuffed nicely by Haque.
Yeah, got the underhook straight away, lifted the man up, and then threw a knee to back him off. Big heavy leg kick. That's where it might get dangerous for Shaj.
Haque shakes his head and says it doesn't hurt, but
that tells you probably did.
You don't acknowledge things you don't notice.
That's right. Crowd here and supportive. Superman Shaj Haque, but watch this, pushes forward.
So I mean, now you can tell when he really wants to commit, he gets in much deeper range.
Shaj though, backing his man up, slowly taking some of that space away.
One thing I'm looking at when I see this fight is I'm looking at the footwork between the two. The person claiming the angles and the person who is initiating the change of direction is Haque. Igor is having to respond to Haque rather than the other way around. So even though it might look like it's fairly back and forth on the feet, everything that Igor does is a reaction to Haque.
Absolutely. And we know Shaj, Superman Haque has cardio for days. To be able to keep this pace up.
Igor changes stance ever so briefly.
Does Shaj just seem to have a touch more speed?
Yeah,
a little bit quicker hands.
A touch more speed, but also he knows when Igor is going to throw and what he's going to throw, because he claims an angle, and he knows that if Igor wants to hit him, he's going to have to come across his body. So he knows that that's less likely for him to throw, so he knows it's going to come off one particular side, depending on the side he's claiming the angle on.
Ooh. That right hand landed. Put Shaj back on his heels for a moment.
But if we watch Haque here, he'll claim an angle, either off to the left or the right of Igor, and then he'll know that that's the side that Igor can capitalize and counter from. And then he just backs off away from that side. It's very nice. But it's tiring.
Absolute wedge.
It's a lot of movement.
Technical striking at the moment from both these fighters. Shaj trying to push forward again. And that left hand gets through the guard.
Nice. I love that. He didn't really want that takedown.
No, he just wanted to let him know that I might, and then he wanted to close the distance and then land something on the break. And it gets into that.
Feeling himself a little bit more as Haque.
Starting to.
Lovely counters.
10 seconds left in this round. Haque pushes forward. Lands another nice right hand.
Starting to apply a lot more pressure. Yeah. Great first round.
And again, this is a pace that Shaj Haque can maintain should he need to. Yeah, competitive first 5 minutes there.
Honestly, the difference has been the footwork. The footwork on the outside from Haque has just been a lot more dynamic, and it's been able to mean that he can get in and out of trouble very easily. And as I said, whenever he changes, it's not Igor making him change direction. He changes direction, then Igor follows him.
Both fighters intently listening to the advice from the corner. But I imagine we're going to see a little bit more of the same.
I think what Igor's got to do in order to turn this fight around is he's got to start cutting off the cage a little bit more as opposed to following Haque. If you're not going to try and create the angles yourself, then you've got to remove them from your opponent so that they can't use them. But obviously I'm sure the guys over at Hit Squad Scottish know better than I do about how to implement that game plan.
Oh yeah, a great team up there, Scottish Hit Squad. And now we have Igor trying to hold the center of the cage. See, when he goes first, as you point out, again a chopping kick to the lead leg. There's Superman. Shaj Haque responds as well. Not a lot of clinch work in this. Shaj is threatened.
Well, Haque's been so elusive, as I say, with that footwork. It's hard to close the distance and actually grab a hold of him. He's always making sure that he circles back into the center of the octagon. He's not getting held up against the fence.
And he's mixing up the targets as well. Leg, body, head, everything's fair game.
But as we watch here, Igor is just kind of following him around, and then that's why he's able to escape. If Igor was kind of cutting off the cage a little bit better, he might be able to keep Haque in front of him and then unload some of his bigger power shots.
Yeah, you got the sense that he was trying to walk Shaj's back right up to the cage, but Shaj's movement just too good at the moment. Chips away.
Oh,
nice
big
combination there.
Lovely combination there from Haque.
And that bag now on the off.
Looks like he might have his man wobbled. Tries a big hit. Oh,
gotta be
a
careful.
slip.
But scrambles to get up and still gets the dominant position.
Lovely jab there from Haque. No elbow flare at all, just straight down the pipe.
Starting to mark up the face of Wojtas now.
Lovely 1-2.
Bruising under the eyes.
Nice subtle step. His footwork is just really impressive.
I don't want to age Shaj Superman Haque, because at some point I'll have to talk to him one day. He's been around the game for a while.
Well, you can tell in the experience of his footwork. I mean, it's really nice.
Oh, backs his man up again. Oh, lovely rips to the body there. And again, he's really mixed up his strike selection so far this evening.
I've seen him use a number of different footwork techniques in order to either change the angle or evade the attacks of Igor. He's done pendulum steps, very brief stance switches. He's done switch steps, shutter steps. It's just a lot more dynamic. Whereas from Igor, we've seen, you know, marching forward, very gritty, very aggressive.
You do get the sense that, you get the sense that the tide is starting to really move towards Shaj here.
Wow, lovely. Slipped the punch, landed, but again, didn't really want the takedown.
No, and he's not throwing himself in. He's happy for he's comfortable that he's doing what he needs to do on his feet. Why take any unnecessary risks? And again,
Igor's starting to wear the punishment.
Oh yeah. Still pushing forward goes Wojtas.
Well, I think he's started to clock that he's not going to outstrike Haque in the sense that he's not going to be more technical. He's not going to learn how to be more technical in these next 15 minutes. So he's just got to bite down on his mouthpiece, do his best to try and cut off the cage and do something like this.
Absolutely, but Shaj gets his back to the cage, trying to get that base underneath him, stands up. Using that over to pull him up, not gonna let that take. That beautiful takedown defense there from Superman Shaj.
Nice one too from Haque.
And this 5 minutes has flown by. We've got about, what, 40 seconds left? 40? Yep. Igor Wojtas has to find something to keep Shaj honest. And right now, Shaj he's feeling it. He's comfortable. He sees everything that's coming at the moment.
He's just a more versatile fighter. He's got more options, not only defensively, but offensively as well. Now, Igor might have, maybe he's got the edge in punching power, you could argue. But if you don't get to land it...
Absolutely. And you would think in the third round, the last 5 minutes, that the advice from Igor is going to be push forward, be heavy, go first.
I'd just like to see a different approach from him when it comes to cutting off the cage. Because he's got the tools. He's definitely got the tools to turn this fight around and make it competitive. It's just whether or not he has the composure to implement it in this main event under the bright lights after such an exciting, wild show that we've had so far. I mean...
Shaj is definitely... He never changes his approach to a fight. He's a very cerebral fighter, very calm, very composed, thinks things through.
Nice jab.
Yeah, that left hand just snapping the head back if Igor Wojtas, and then rips to the body. And then slides out of range for the low kick. And I think that's what Igor has to do. He has to go first. He has to back Superman up.
But he's got to make sure that he does it differently. He's got to not just follow him and just walk him down. He's got to either incorporate some kind of takedowns into the game maybe, so that he can get Haque worried about that like he did in the last round.
As soon as it looks like he has a moment where he's moving forward, Shaj finds a way to find that angle, land the shot, and back him up again.
Haque saw that coming a mile off.
Yeah. And handled it easily. Oh,
lovely stepping elbow. And again.
Shaj Looks composed still. And Wojtas is still in this, but it's 3 minutes and 30 seconds or so left. He needs to start pushing forward. He needs to start landing some shots that keep Shaj honest. We've seen him look for the takedown a couple of times, but been unable to get in. Nice stepping elbow again.
Really found, wow, cut his man open with that stepping elbow. Look at that, right on the hairline. It's not gonna deter Igor though.
No, and now the Scottish hit squad corner saying, all right, come on, let's make it a fight. Let's make it dirty.
But that's the only way he's going to be able to get the upper hand in this one, I think.
Shaj just fights with, he's such an intelligent fighter.
Well, he builds it over time as well. You know, the volume that he puts out in the third round is equal to, if not more than the volume he puts out in the first round. Because in the first round, he's downloading you. He's figuring out what you like to do. In the third round, now he's trying to put on the pressure. Slowly start overwhelming you, work on your conditioning.
Well, we passed the halfway mark of this third and final round for the Almighty Fighting Championships Pro Flyweight title.
Igor is wearing it tonight. It's been a great fight, but
Shaj has just been too elusive,
too
accurate,
too quick.
On his feet.
But keeps simple fixes for Igor though. It's not like he's entirely outclassed in the matchup at all. It's just a couple of finer details that if he irons out, he'll be right back into it.
Shaj just starting to turn it on now, looking for a
chasing him down with those elbows.
And that's what he's got to be careful of, getting in too close and Igor throwing the Hail Mary. And again, a leading step in elbow.
Oh, wow, vicious knees to the head. And again. This is going to be the end, I think.
Is Shaj going to get the finishers? Igor, watch this, going to hang on.
That looked very close there.
Certainly, Paul Crossley was looking closely
having a good look at it. Paul Crossley, one of the best in the game. He's not going to stop the fight early or late.
And Shaj says, yeah, get back up, please. Wherever he's wanted this fight to be, that's where this fight has taken place.
1 minute left.
And Shaj has just used striking accuracy, phenomenal footwork, and experience.
What a great performance.
40-second, he rips to the body again.
Another flying knee. Nice right hand on top of it.
But Igor Wojtas just keeps coming forward. He's like, he's not going to be stopped.
30 seconds.
Shaj covering up a little bit. Again, Igor is chasing him now, following, trying to walk him down. And again, stepping elbow. 10 seconds. Shaj.
See how they finish.
What a technical stand-up performance.
And we've still got 2 more rounds to go.
Surely we're not doing 5 5-minute rounds.
5 5s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Almighty Fighting Championships professional flyweight title fight. 5 rounds is appropriate.
Fair play to him. You know, that really does put Almighty Fighting Championships up there with Cage Warriors do 5 5-minute round for pro title fights. I can't think of many other promotions. But you've got the fighters willing to take it on, and it is a championship fight, and why not? Round 4. 15 minutes of a potential 25.
Well, it makes sense because, you know, AFC has been, you know, sanctioned. It's been deemed, you know, it makes sense that they would have professional title fights done in exactly the same way that the best organizations in the world do, just like the UFC do, just like Bellator do.
A good point well made, Mr. Metrodine. A good point well made. Shaj again, chipping away, but Igor Wojtas now trying to move forward, trying to back his man up.
Lovely takedown.
Bit low.
A great attempt, but that's we wanted to see the attempt.
Yeah.
And we wanted to see him do it at the right distance, and that's exactly what he did.
Shaj's takedown defense, though, tonight has been absolutely on point. Oh, he was setting the knee up there and then landed it.
It's a fight in the phone booth up here against the fence.
And another.
Absolutely punishing him with these knees. Elbows.
I'm not sure I can remember a time that I've seen Shaj so aggressive.
I mean, this is a different Haque that we've seen before.
Oh,
wow, that was a brutal knee. Oh no, that was a bad one. You saw the reaction there from Igor. He did not like that one at all. You heard the impact. I think that might have opened up another cut on his forehead.
Shaj now just
another
vicious.
One. Crossley having a really good look at this.
I don't know.
It's a.
I do not
another
know
elbow,
where this
another
Superman
knee.
has come from.
Well, he's fought some of the best that there are from the country. He's fought Jake Hadley, and yeah, there we go. There we go.
Shaj Haque, like a shark smelling blood in the water, goes into finish early in the fourth.
At his age, to redevelop himself as a fighter and completely reinvent how he fights. Igor Wojtas.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute 34 seconds in the fourth round, your referee, Mr. Paul Crossley, calls a stop to the fight, declaring your winner by TKO and the AFC Flyweight Champion, Shaj Superman Haque. Please show your appreciation for Igor Wojtas.